I have a better conversation.
What's that?
How tiny are we?
I don't feel too tiny.
That's
I feel
because
like a man.
you're not thinking of it, man.
What makes a man is
I'm thinking of being a giant and squashing them ants.
And now it exists.
Me squashing the ant. I'm squashing the ants right now.
Yes. As a giant.
Squash the ants with me.
Because he is thinking about it.
I'm squashing them in my mind.
So it exists?
It exists somewhere of some thought. Maybe the part of existence isn't real. But part
Maybe
of it
we're
is.
not real.
We could be a random thought. We could be someone's random thought burst into existence.
Well, think about it. When
Because
you
of
die,
how they
you kind
thought.
of burst out, don't you? So it's like...
Well, not if you are the thought. You don't actually realize. You're being...
You're the thought.
I'm a thought, yeah.
You're a thought.
Everyone's a thought. You're a thought of someone else's thoughts. Like you exist only
That
because...
is the heartbeat of our thoughts.
Okay, like... But wait a minute. So, like...
It's kind of like religion.
Okay, we're in this room, so we're obviously the same person's thought.
Yeah.
But, like, people in other places,
Well, no, I'm talking about
geographically,
the whole world
is
the whole
one person's
universe.
thought.
is somebody's thought.
But
But
like
someone
one-
else could be doing something else, and there's alter universes, and
But
that's how they
like-
get it born.
Everybody else in existence. See, I'm pretty sure one person couldn't really think of more than 3 people in a room talking about random shit like this. I mean, like, we're in a room talking about this. This is
How do you know?
Like, but this is like in depth, sort of, but probably not.
What
Maybe
if,
I just
what
feel
if,
like it's in
what
depth.
if the thought that we are is some
But like,
complicated
what if
being?
other people?
That's what
and,
I'm
like-
saying. That's what I've been trying to tell you guys the whole
Well,
time.
I knew this. I was just trying to. Be
But what if
funny
right
and
this second-
squash ants with my mind?
But what if right this second, like some 2-3 other people in a cafe in Toledo are having an in-depth conversation, and like, how is he thinking of both? At the
But
same
now
time?
it exists.
But
like,
what
is
if
it-
this? What if see? But you're not grasping it. What if this was like a 26th dimensional being?
we could be
That
we could be
was
on
like-
a Family Guy.
Its thought process was like we're what if we were like the electrons in the brain of this
being.
Yeah, and like we could be some random thought. Like we could be an episode in Family Guy. Everything they think
We
of
could live inside
exists.
Ultra Mega Chicken's head.
Oh, so are you suggesting that Family Guy might be a real universe?
And we're the afterthought of Peter Griffin.
Well, not exactly.
Well, what if
But-
we're waiting to be thought of? We're a thought.
But how can
yet.
we
We're
be
waiting
waiting
to
to be
burst
thought of if
into-
we're existing? If we're existing, that means that we were already thought of.
But what if, like,
Ho ho!
take some sort
Our
of
pre-existence.
fantasy scenario.
We're pre-existing.
Yeah.
Take some
I
sort
feel
of...
pretty existent right now.
Okay, take some
That's
sort of
because you're in
fantasy
the thought.
scenario, for instance, like Charlie the Unicorn. Maybe that's a window into reality. Maybe that is reality, and they're thinking of us. And we're
Charlie the Unicorn is
All right.
thinking of us.
yeah. No. He is in your mind, and now he is in some other world. That is your mind.
Maybe televisions are windows to reality, and we are the entertainment for them.
Let's jump in that Grove Street son of a bitch right now. Steal a tank.
Well, see, didn't you visualize yourself jumping in there and stealing a tank?
Kinda,
Yeah, now
Yeah,
it
but you
exists.
can't
That
jump
happened
into reality
That-
because you're
but-
fake type thing.
as a thought.
In this
It
thought.
existed as a thought, but because you visualize yourself and Mikey and maybe me jumping in there.
It
And
was just for a brief moment.
but it was a
just like-
brief thought, but it still existed. Like it was like, but how do you know that didn't really happen? Because you thought of it. That was a decision you made.
There was no real decision made. Was there?
I made a decision to jump in the TV, but I didn't do it.
You decided it
So
was a bad
technically, that
idea.
wasn't a decision.
That was a thought.
Yeah, you decided not to.
So you're talking about parallel universe.
Ah,
Do,
yeah.
do, 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 do.
Kind of like a Twilight Zone thing, where pigs can do surgery. and brains can fly airplanes.
You just thought of it. That means it's real.
I know. It exists in my mind.
You know, that is an actual, like, I think I'm grasping what you're saying more fully now. You're like, when somebody, like, creates something such as Family Guy, what if they are actually creating their own universe, and those characters are living out those days?
That's true. Like, that's...
And what if we are, like, practically the comic book of some extra-dimensional being?
There you go. Or it doesn't have to be, like, him externally, you know. That's good music and stuff. But, no, like, it doesn't have to be externally. It can just be a random thought. Like, because he doesn't have to actually create it at all. Sometimes I like
This song exists.
water. And other times I like
Bees.
beats and brush my teeth. Other times I like looking at lava lamps. And then sometimes I like
Skydiving.
it's enjoyable.
I've never done it, but I have now because I just thought of it.
Yep.
Bam.
You thought of yourself in one of them little orange suits.
Skydiving.
Mikey on percussion.
Yes.
We do this every band practice.
Does an hour a day. We will do this. This will be.
Well, we need to fill up your terabyte anyways.
Dude, yeah, dude, I got a terabyte hard drive.
That's awesome. Because now you don't have to delete stuff all the time.
Never. I will never have to delete anything ever.
We're going to be so
again.
old when he does.
However, this iMac does not have a terabyte. I better go and check and see that it still has sufficient memory to record this random blathering.
Let's listen to this now. I feel like we should. Dun 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 dun. Dun 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 dun.